coked up, getting like sluts, getting it deep where they wanna make them queef. Give me some of your puss meat while I beat my meat. What you gonna do when I impregnate you? Yo, anything goes, anything goes. Anything goes, anything goes.
AudioJungle.
What the fuck was that? I have no idea what I just did. Why I did it. I had no idea. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting the music synced, so I just figured go live and just act like a fucking cocksucker, and that's exactly what just happened, so. My bad. Oh, shit. Man, the bass is real on that shit. Holy fuck, bro. My fucking eardrums, dude. I think my ears just came. Like, I don't think it was like a bad thing or like a good thing. It was just like my ears, like that bass rumbled so much. It was like auto ejaculation. Auto fucking ejaculation. So, woke up really late, jumped on Ken's show, talked to Justin Bailey about, deep throat and frogs. Well, I saw a picture of anything for views, which I almost wanted to throw up. That was weird. I realized that the KEEMSTAR blocked me again. So, remember that when he fucking blocked me and that he released the block, and now he's blocked me again. He must totally think like, fuck this guy. Like you know what I mean? Like, I unblocked this fucking cunt. You know what I mean? I unblocked this cocksucker. And now, whatever it was that I did to make him mad, he goes, oh, I don't fucking know. That's just, it's funny, but it's funny to think about the moment when he was like, oh, goddamn, this fuck this guy. I don't know. Maybe it was the cocaine thing that I did the other day. I don't get it though, because it wasn't really it wasn't about him, or being like, yo, he's on, it's true what they said. Because it's like Tommy and Dave don't even really like me, so it's like I wasn't like supporting everything. It was just like I thought that was bizarrely funny because I know that I think it was funny because it's so ridiculous. But I don't know. Get blocked, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that was it. Maybe it was something else. Because the other day, but sometimes like on Twitter, I noticed he was like tweeting out stuff like, who wants to do a stream, or like, what's up, anybody, like whatever. So like it was late, so I was like, hey, we're doing a stream live if you want later, and that's all I said. And and then I got blocked. So I don't know if that's because I did that or because of the fucking song, which I don't know. Whatever though. I've been blocked by so many people. It's funny when you go to look at somebody's thing and then you see you're blocked and you're like, what? What the fuck? I got some video games in. I know that. And I'm eating some fucking hoodsy right now, bitch. This shit's the balls. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll do some Skype calls, too. I'm going to well, I don't know how Skype's going to work tonight, but we'll try to take a call right now. We'll see if this works. Hey, 256, what's up? Hey, 256. Hey.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, man, what's going on?
I can't hear you. Oh, shit, my phone.
You can't hear me? Is it gargling? All right, well, that's two. I dropped the next call, so that's 3 calls I've lost right now. So let's try Matt. Matt, what's up?
What's happening, my man?
All right, so I can hear you. All right, they're the 2 people. I don't know what happened.
They might be using old technology with the fucking soup
Skype.
cans and the string.
Fuck Skype.
I'm fucking having trouble trying to get onto New Japan's site at the moment because
oh, really?
for some reason Well, yeah, I have it to where it, like will automatically translate to English, and Google's all fucked up translating shit.
I know, right? I want to see what happens with this shit. I missed a lot, I think.
The show's starting at fucking
3, right?
3 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. Dude, fucking show stacked, dude. I was gonna say, too bad you couldn't freaking like log into my New Japan and fucking somehow stream it like privately or whatever.
I'll watch it on the Fight Network or whatever. I got that. They gave me the scoop on thing. Donations aren't working. Hold on a minute. Let me try to fix it. Like, oh shit, so they're not popping up. Oh yeah, my bad. I'll get them up. Yo, I'll get them up, motherfucker. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
How many people have you blocked?
Me? Oh, have me blocked?
Yeah.
I don't even know, actually, to be honest. But I don't know why. Like, my thing is like I'm like the type of person like I don't give a fuck, but like but I kind of do. Like I do if like I don't know why I was blocked. If I'm not 100% sure why I was blocked, then that bothers me.
We grew up in an era where we have a conversation. You can communicate like, this is why I have an issue with you. This is why you have an issue with me. Let's discuss. Kind
of like, oh, you know, but obviously I think that when some people block you, it's like they don't really care. Obviously they don't like you at all. Because if you don't like somebody, you're going to block them like that. You're going to be like, fuck you, you're blocked, and then nothing else. You don't care. But if you're upset at that person and you didn't really want to block them, you know, then you might be like, I blocked you because of this shit, just so you know, whatever. I don't know, but like, so I don't like when I get blocked. It like bothers me because I'm like, I don't know what I did. Like, just tell me what I did, like, and I'd be happy. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool if like I don't know why KEEMSTAR blocked me, but like if he let's use him as an example. Lots of people have blocked me, but let's say KEEMSTAR, like if he said like, hey, all these times you like every once in a while you would tag me in videos or be like, hey, come to this stream. Because I randomly do it. I don't like Tommy NC tags him in every fucking thing every second. It's crazy. I've sent him like 3 things ever, like on a actual tweet. Like, hey, I DM'd him once. I sent him 2 things, and that was it over months. So I don't know if it was that. It could have been the cocaine song though. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe he heard the fucking.
Yeah, that probably didn't help either.
But it was more like, you know, that was funny to me. Like, you know, should I do it? Yeah, do it. Like, I mean, that shit was like, what the fuck?
Some people also can't take a joke.
I guess not. I don't know, man. But if you, like, DM me and you were like, yo, I didn't like that song, blocked. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, oh, okay. I get it.
But then you got the group out there that likes to get blocked. Like, that's what they do all day long is they try to get blocked.
Yeah, there's people just trolling. Like, I'm not really like that, though. I'm just like, fucking around, trying to get a big laugh out of everybody. Or just trying to fuck around and maybe someone go like, oh, that's what a weirdo. Like, fuck that. I don't know. I'm hoping to entertain somebody, not piss somebody off, really, but whatever.
Did that dude get dropped by fucking sponsors and shit because of the allegation? Because you know how that usually works. Like, as soon as something comes out where he's doing coke or whatever, usually people try to sneak away and they're like, nope, we don't want to touch this guy.
I don't think it landed like they thought. I think they thought maybe it would, like, take off, and, like, I think it's just sort of... I think he's downplaying it, and I think it is kind of going away. I don't think it really will. I mean, a little bit, like, you know, you're hearing it now, like people like fucking saying it, like, hey, Coke Keem and stuff like that.
Well, you see some of his videos sometimes, like where he's like, he goes off, not even like on a rant, where he just goes off, or he's like real overly emotional, and it's like, yo, this dude was fine 2 minutes ago, and all of a sudden he's like all fucked up. It's like.
Yeah, I don't...
Something's not hitting right, or something's hitting too well.
I mean, I think he's great. Like, I like him and stuff and all that shit. So, like, there's nothing... I'm, like, not somebody that doesn't like him and shit. I like it. I like the fucking guy. You know, I think he's good usually, you know? I mean, there's been some times where it's like he's kind of scary because he'll fucking rape you and shit,
now,
but, like...
His type of show... Does that affect ad revenue for everybody else where, like, does he still get it, or is he kind of in the same block as wrestlers and whatnot where they don't want that content?
It probably depends on the title. Like, I'm choking on water, dude. It's probably like so if he does this, if somebody like a news channel does a story on like a guy that ODs on drugs, you know what I mean? That video might get demonetized. So it's just like anybody else, really. You know, you can kind of get fucked no matter what. But it's weird because I have other YouTube channels, right? Like I have Shame on News, I have Final Frontier News. We even did the story about the conspiracy of the guy who went missing. He's dead, and there's like an investigation about him, and it was like didn't even say much. It just said like, you know, the investigation, the guy's name, why is he missing, all this stuff. And the video didn't make any money because YouTube was like, nope, you can't do that. And you know, I get that like a lot of people, a lot of times will be like, oh, you're making money off someone's death or tragedy and stuff like that. But the news does that every single day. Every day the news is doing that.
Oh, they constantly do it. And YouTube, you know, a lot of these people on YouTube, they'll anytime somebody dies,
they'll start a stream.
It doesn't matter who it is. But the bigger the celebrity, the more they tag it in their videos, and they really try to push just to get those fucking views.
And that's fucked up. But here's the thing. The news then does it on YouTube. So like the real news is on YouTube doing it. So that's what the news does. So my opinion is if regular Joe Dildo who never does videos like that just all of a sudden could start a stream, you know, that's fucked up. And I get that that's not what they want on YouTube, so they take that away. Understood. But don't allow the news to do it either. Don't allow anybody to do it. Don't say that the news can do it, because then, like Shame on News, which is my like sort of news YouTube site, which covers everything. When I do it, it's honest, because it's like, well, I was gonna cover if it's somebody big, something happens to somebody big. It's like I'm gonna cover it. So I'm not being some greedy, dishonest creepo who just wants to make ad revenue. But that being said, I actually unmonetize almost all my videos when somebody's dead. I unmonetize it, and I don't think anyone should have to do that. I just do it because I don't feel right, because I'm not actually like in the news business. But if somebody wants to do a news channel, why can they not make any money off it, but the big time TV news can make money off it? Like, what's the fucking difference? There is really no difference. Unless your channel is like soccer, and then randomly when someone dies, you start making this guy's dead video and Google tagging it everywhere so you can go live and talk about it or whatever.
You'll get like a random fucking non-wrestling channel that will talk about a wrestler's death. Like, remember when the freaking when Benoit had died, everybody was covering it, and you have these people who, you know, whether it's CNN or whatever, they're just burying every single wrestler, have no legitimate information on if there was steroids taken, if there was drugs taken, and they're just going full-fledged at everybody. And you'll get, even now, like when who's on YouTube who got killed at the she was doing a meet and greet.
Christina Grimmie.
Yes.
I went live. I was actually live for Monetize This when that happened.
But you'll get like a fucking Minecraft channel who they want the views and they'll just cover it. You'll get random channels who will just exploit the shit out of it. It has nothing to do with their content and just fucking keep pushing their agenda.
Right. Yeah, dude, they will. They don't give a fuck. The whole thing is push the agenda. And that's
now, if you were a bigger channel with millions of viewers, millions of subs, you'd be able to get away with a lot more stuff than, you know, them monetizing your videos.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like, but even those guys don't do well with things either. They can't believe what's going on either. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm making $18 a day on YouTube right now with like a couple thousand views a day, you know, my views are crashing down too. That's the bigger problem. One of the biggest problems that people don't understand right now is that everything is going down. Like everything. Like, it's harder to get viewed, it's harder to get viral, it's harder to get subs, it's harder to keep subs, it's harder to everything. And this has all been in the last 3 months because things changed.
You might have to start exploiting your kids, my man.
Yeah, well, that's where it's all going. You know what I mean? I remember like 2014, 15, and 16 was really all like, it became all about, especially 15 and 16 was like all about the commentary channels and the drama stuff. And, you know, years before that, it was always something else. And right now, it seems to be like, it's 100% seems to be like Spider-Man puts a dick inside frozen Elsa, like with a fidget spinner in his mouth. Like, I mean, that's like what's getting over on YouTube. Like, make pink and yellow background thumbnails and dress up as a Disney character and do some dumb shit that's like looks like it's for kids, but it's really weird. And if you do that, like, you'll go big. Or you open stupid shit every day. Like, I'm gonna start like opening up fucking Easter eggs, and then there's a dildo inside. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, what the fuck is going on? Why aren't the donations working? Null Death said he donated. Okay, Null Death, the donations are working.
I didn't. Yesterday when I was talking to you, I didn't hear him for like a good half hour into it. Then it finally started popping back up.
I don't think you're gonna hear him again. I think it's gonna be that same situation. Let me try to play it right now, and then I'm gonna call the show, see if that old trick works. Let me see. Bam. Here we go. 2 hours ago? Oh, that was okay. Here we go. You hear it?
Nope. Yesterday, about 10-15 minutes into it, it would play like some ding sound. So I knew it, like I could hear the alert when you got one. And then like a half hour into it, once Ken jumped on, then I could hear it. It was weird.
Hey yo, how's it going, Joe? You know whose bass rumbles? Tommy's ass when he farts bubbles. E3 off to a good start.
Oh god.
I'm hyped for Battlefront 2 and Need for Speed Payback so far. Hashtag Kenny Bolin's infinite back rolls.
Hey bro, thanks for the donation. Did you hear that, Matt? Oh shit, I muted you. Hold on a
I
second.
can see when it pops up, but there's like that couple second delay. So if you get one, just let me know.
Alright, I'll let you know. Null Death, thanks, man. Wait a minute, did E3 start
you didn't
already?
Talk about it yesterday.
Did E3 start yesterday? I don't know. I thought it was starting on the 13th. I don't know. Wait, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Because I was going to cover this whole thing. I was going to watch the whole thing. And
No Death had asked her, I think, yesterday about that Xbox Scorpion or some shit, and we got totally off the subject. What the fuck is that?
It's like a more souped up version of, the Xbox, basically.
They put a price tag on it yet?
Let me see here. Shit bum!
I just wanted to donate for the first time. I don't always donate, but I watch every show. You do, Zo.
Hey, very much. Thank you so much. XTCX Impact 1995. Thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum, man. No, really, really appreciate it, man. Thanks for dropping that $5. Thanks for watching. Yeah, you don't donate a lot, but hey, 1995, man. River Rave, Boston, Mass.
1995 was a good year.
It was not for wrestling, but no. So you can hear now. I almost feel like Skype fixes the problem after a while. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Like, Skype's been fucked up for 2-3 months minimum.
Yeah,
even longer than that.
Oh yeah, dude, it's been a mess.
Because you've been using Discord for probably that long.
Yeah, somebody's calling me now, but they're calling a giant group. Don't call from a giant group, dude. Whoever's calling right now, call from one person. Call one person. You calling the whole
Before you talk about the fucking Scorpion thing.
Oh yeah, the Scorpion
thinking
thing.
Impact. Didn't you stop doing Impact videos because you kind of got worried that they might try to fuck with your channel if you don't give them like a good review?
Yeah, that and they're just dickheads. Like, yeah, I mean, look what they did. Impact. I know that they're different ownership now, but in the past, I mean, they shut down Andre Corbiel. This guy covered them. This fucking guy covered their shit.
He still covers them, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's awful. Like, I can't.
But you got shut down. You still fucking cover him? Guy's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he covered twice. Like, and you go to. I used to go to his channel and it'd be like, oh, he's down again. Impact Wrestling has. It actually says Impact Wrestling has had the. It tells you who had them shut down. Just like if Disney shut you down for copyright stuff, it would say, due to like blah blah blah, Disney has strike this channel down.
They got for the pictures one time, right? Like behind his fucking channel.
Yeah, the fucking photos on his wall. Like what? What are you doing? Like, so they got him for that. So it's like, here this guy is promoting you. That's all you need to know is about that company. That's all you need to know is a guy was literally doing a review show and mostly giving them good reviews, sucking their dick, and you shut him down. So
and then that fucks you up for like 6 months probably going live, I think, right?
No,
3 to 6 months
they
you get shut down?
terminated. They had his channel terminated. Twice.
Jesus.
He lost 2 channels. 10,000 subs on one, and another one when he was at 15,000 subs. And he had to build the channels all up. It took him a year each time. And they shut his fucking channel down, dude.
They don't burn bridges. They fucking blow them up. Like they literally blow the fucking bridges up. And it doesn't matter whether it's a worker for the company or a fucking fan.
Yeah, and this is before, you know, this is like before fucking, you know, Anthem took over. Star Wars looks badass, dude. I was looking at the Star Wars thing, but you know what? The Star Wars, the last one looked badass too, and then you started playing, and after a little while, you were like, fuck it. I'm waiting for
Spielberg,
Halo.
one of my favorite directors of all time, and I've never seen a Star Wars movie.
Really? Well, Spielberg.
Now
didn't
my
direct
brother in the other room is a diehard Star Wars fan. I think that's what turned me off because he fucking loved him so much. I was like, nope, we'll pass.
Spielberg didn't direct Star Wars though.
Was this? Oh, I'm thinking. No, it wasn't Star Wars. Didn't he fucking?
No, I mean.
What's Spielberg?
He had something to do. But there is a tie-in because he has a lot to do with. It
was Lucas though too, right?
With George Lucas,
films?
yeah, and they did Indiana Jones together recently, so they did that in the past too.
Yeah.
So there's a tie-in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I've always been I like Star Trek and Star Wars. They're two different things, but I like that.
There's a new Star Trek out, right?
Which there's a TV show coming out, but I don't know how I feel about it yet. But it's gonna be on. It's been fucking over 10 years now since it's been on TV. Although this won't be on TV, it's gonna be on the CBS app. So you have to pay $9.99 a month to get the CBS app.
Jesus.
To watch it. So that's their whole plan, is to get all the Trekkies, to get the the fucking 50 to 100,000 people that can't live without it to buy it.
And then you just get the regular CBS shit that's on regular TV as well on the app, probably.
I mean, I suppose you could unsubscribe from it in 2-3 months or whatever. I don't know if they're releasing the episodes one every week. Shit bomb. That'd be interesting.
Xbox sucks. You can tell you suck when YOY got me a new system 3 years after it came out.
Xbox sucks. You can tell you suck when you gotta make a new system. Broken Lion, I love you, man. Thanks for the $5, but you're wrong, because PlayStation 4 and Xbox are both releasing updated versions of the consoles. So I mean, if Xbox sucks, then PlayStation sucks too, because they're both releasing updated versions of the consoles. I forget what the PlayStation's called. New PlayStation.
I would go back to PlayStation if they fucking made the one game they haven't made.
Okay, it's
probably
called
in at least 10 years.
It's called the PlayStation Pro, I think. So PlayStation Pro is coming out, and so apparently PlayStation sucks. According to Broken Lion, PlayStation's a piece of shit because they're releasing the new PlayStation, which is $400.
If PlayStation would make SOCOM again, I would fucking jump back in a second to go play that again.
Oh,
God, I miss SOCOM.
I like that game.
Love that game. So when are these coming out? Another year or two, probably?
New PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro have been revealed. The new PS4 Pro will come with a new controller with a light bar and a trackpad, and support 4K HDR. The video game console maker announced updates to their PS4 console and newer, slimmer PS4. So, Broken Line, you must hate PlayStation 2.
Look how many fucking views that thing's got.
What's the new one? The Scorpio? So okay, so
Scorpio,
here's the thing. Here's the thing about Xbox. Obviously, the Xbox One was just retarded and a failure and stupid at first, in the first couple of years especially, and then it got better. It picked up some steam. They fixed everything they should have fixed, and now they're releasing an updated version of the Xbox One, which will be called the Scorpio, which is just like the PlayStation 4 Pro in a way. It's an update, but the Scorpio looks like it's a beast. And basically what it comes down to is, why are PlayStation and Xbox releasing these new systems? The first answer really to me is to keep up with the times, to basically keep the consoles they have while staying relevant to the new technology, because now they're going to both be able to support 4K, which I don't even understand because I haven't gotten a 4K TV. Because if you were to get a 4K TV, let's say you got a cheap 4K TV. Somehow you found a 30-inch or whatever. Let's say it cost even $300 for this small 4K TV you might get. And then you buy the Scorpio. Well, that's like $1,000. So, I mean, I don't know too many people that are just like, oh, $1,000. Let me just get rid of my Xbox One and get the Scorpio and then dump my TV and get the 4K TV.
is the 1,000 you're throwing the TV and the Xbox in there, or is the fucking Scorpio $1,000 itself?
No, the Scorpios are going to be like $499.
Oh, I was gonna say, Jesus, if there was $1,000, I was gonna stay out of their fucking mind.
But here's 4K TVs right here that are like, you know what I mean? 43-inch Dell, Samsung, 4K Ultra. I don't know if that's a monitor for a computer or a real TV, but I mean that's $500. Walmart, you're looking at almost $500. You know, so you're talking about $400 at least for a 4K TV, probably $300 even if you want to get real cheap. I don't know. I'm thinking it's more though if you want to get a decent one. So, you know, you're looking at $1,000 if you want to go 4K, I guess. But that's what they're trying to do because I guess they're thinking like, well, over the next year, you know, people are going to start going into 4K. But also these systems are going to be way more powerful now too. So we're going to be doing 4K gaming. We're going to be doing Ultra HD Blu-rays, 4K, 326 gigabytes of memory bandwidth. That's not the main reason why I think it sucks. I had so many problems with Xbox, I just started playing PC. Oh, yeah, Broken Lion, no doubt, though, dude. People had so many problems with Xbox and PlayStation, but really with Xbox at the beginning, so many people jumped over to PC. Let me just build a beast and play online. Yeah, a lot of people did that.
Do you have issues ever going on Twitch with it?
I don't go on Twitch with it because when I Twitch stream, now I use my computer. I go from my Xbox to my computer. Yeah, I don't live do it from the Xbox.
I know people for a long time had issues using the 360, either the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One. Anytime they went on Twitch, it was always an issue. It seems like a lot of YouTubers, which in general, people will use it for PCs or PlayStation. It seems like it works way smoother.
Yeah, no, there's been issues, man. PS4 Pro's been out? Okay. I didn't know. I thought it was coming. I knew it was coming out at some point, years ago. Because like 2 years ago, Xbox and PlayStation announced this. Like seriously, it was like 2 years ago. PlayStation. I think that the consoles had only been out for like 2 years, and they were already talking about PlayStation's releasing a new updated ones at some point, and then Xbox is coming out with something called the Scorpio. So like we knew about this years ago. So I just thought the Pro hadn't come out yet. But yeah, so PlayStation.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, PlayStation's already released it. But they do this all the time. Why are people surprised? They do this all the time. You know what I mean? Like. The only time I think about this didn't used to happen years ago, but they do this all the time. Like Xbox, the first Xbox, they didn't do it with that because they basically made the 360 quick, right? Because the original Xbox came out in 2001 at the end of the year, basically in November.
Love the original.
Yeah, the original Xbox came out in November of 2001. So basically it becomes 2002, right? And I believe the 360, didn't the 360 come out in 2004 or 2006? Xbox?
I think it came out, it was 03, 04. Like, they made them in 03, but they came out in 04.
Okay.
Because I remember standing in a fucking line at Target.
Okay, here it is. The Xbox 360 was released as the successor of the original Xbox on November 2005. So...
Was it? Oh, Jesus. Was that long?
It was November 2005. So you're talking about all of 2, all of 3, and all of 4. And almost all 5. So, yeah, almost 4 years. So, I guess, yeah.
My 360,
yeah.
I shipped 9 times because it fucking got the red ring.
Me too. Glorious.
I'm fucking Bobby Roode. Triple H wants to fuck me.
Glorious. Pulled another slam pig off match today.
Oh God.
Found myself saying, taste these great balls of fire to this pig. Keep up the good work, bro.
Man, if you're actually doing that shit, you're a savage.
Delete JD is like, this is 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, Delete JD does this shit all the time though. He's like picking up girls everywhere. Thank you, Delete JD from NY206. You are a donation god. Really appreciate it, bro. Appreciate that shit.
My 360, it was, I want to say 3 or 4 times I had to send it just for the red ring. Then, really? I remember Halloween night, it blew out. It made like a fucking explosion sound. It was the weirdest, it was like, I thought my TV had blown out. The fucking video and sound card ended up completely blowing out. Sent it back. They resend it back out a couple months later. It took fucking forever. They would not send me a new one or a refurbished one. They kept saying they had to fix this one. They had to fix this one. 9 fucking times I had to send that bitch back and then keep getting it back, and it would always fucking break. It was ridiculous.
Wow. That's fucking... Yeah, dude, I remember sending that in many times. You know what? You want to hear something fucking ridiculous? I was such a crazy person about my Xbox. I ended up getting 2 360s. Because when I would get the red ring, I bought the 360 off somebody else. It was already had a red ring. So the guy thought it was broken, didn't even want to play anymore or something, and he needed money. So he was like, hey man, whatever. And I was like, dude, yeah, I'll give you $60 for it or whatever. He was like, all right, cool. So I gave him $60. I bought the thing, had the red ring already, and my Xbox had already had the red ring and was working. So then I sent the Xbox in. They sent it back to me fixed. And now I had 2. And, like, literally, I think, like, 8 months later, I got the red ring again. I sent that one in and then plugged the other one in with the hard drive and was like, hey, man, this worked out great. And I did that. That paid off, like, at least 2 or 3 times. It was fucking crazy.
I think because they made it so quick that they didn't realize there was a shitload of problems with it. Because they got those fucking 360s out. From the original Xbox time to the 360, it was a short period. They just sent them out hoping they could beat PlayStation to the market, and just nonstop. I don't remember PlayStation. What the hell was it? PlayStation 3 or whatever. Whenever the 360 came out, PlayStation 3, I think it was when the 360 came out. I don't remember there being too many problems. There might have been like a cooling fan issue, but not as many as the red ring situation because they fucking paid out millions to refurb all those and fix them all up.
Xbox was awesome though because they were like. They just helped you. They fixed it. They were like, oh, yeah, we'll take care of it. And I mean,
they used to send you the box, and you have to wait for the fucking box to come in with the little foam packaging. Then you had to, send that bitch out. And it was weird because you have to ship it through UPS, but then they would send it back from FedEx.
That is weird. Yeah,
some fucking write-off scam.
I remember they were like, but yeah, it was so easy. Nowadays, it's like it's a mess. Dealing with Xbox now is not even. It's like another fucking planet. Like, it's not even close to what it was. It used to be so easy.
I'm surprised PlayStation, Xbox haven't taken out fucking GameStop yet. They're still sticking around because it's only a matter of time before you're not going to be able to buy the physical copy anymore. It looks like it's going in that direction eventually to where you're going to have to download the game.
Yeah, because the younger people, too, are just like, I don't want a fucking case. Like, they don't care.
You trade it in. They fucking rip you off anyway.
Yeah, and it's all a negative experience with the cases now. And then it's like if you have the virtual version, then you can share it with your friend too. It's like when I download something, like Gavin can play it then, and it's like me and him can play each other. But like if I buy the physical copy, I would need to buy a second physical copy for him to play it. So because
you buy a new release, for $60 with tax. You go to sell it a couple of days later, they're like, all right, we'll give you 35 for it, maybe 40. It's like I just dropped $60 and
yeah, because they don't. You know why GameStop shits on people with that? It's because they get shit. GameStop doesn't make any money off this shit. That's why there's a reason. You know what I mean? It's not like they're just fucking keeping all this. They just don't make anything.
Yeah, I think they make the money off selling
used games.
The used copy multiple times.
Right.
They'll buy it for cheap and then just keep flipping them back more and more to make the extra cash. But I'm still surprised they've stuck around because I remember back in the day they had bought out EB Games.
Right. Yeah.
And that was pretty much the main place to go because or at least around here, Circuit City had shut down. We only have one Best Buy in Rhode Island. There's literally one.
Really?
And
there's one Best Buy in Rhode Island?
Yeah.
I would think Rhode Island would have at least 6.
Nope. There's one. Right on the Warwick line, so maybe 15 minutes from Connecticut.
Holy shit, dude.
Yep.
That's crazy.
There's one of those. Yeah, it's insane. And then there's...
If it wasn't for health insurance, I'd think about moving there in New Hampshire, but it's weird, dude. We have I can go to a Best Buy. There's a Best Buy 18 minutes, not even 18 minutes away, like 14, 15 minutes away. But then if that one was closed...
Oh
my god, I'm so fucking horny. Oh my god, I'm so fucking horny. Happy fucking birthday.
Oh my god.
So fucking horny. Oh my god, so horny. Oh my god, so horny. Happy birthday. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Donation, time. Put it in my round bum.
Okay, if I had to choose between Xbox and PS4, my vote goes to PS4. I personally haven't had any problems with it, and also with all the problems I've had with Xbox in the past, I will never go back to it. PS4 all the way.
Just call me Luke. Yeah. Thanks for the $16, dude. Thanks to Deleted JD before that. Dropping
Good
big
for
dollars.
Luke, but I don't have any problems.
Yeah, I mean, PlayStation has been PlayStation 4 won the battle. You know, this battle. You know, no doubt. Like PlayStation 3 failed. Xbox 360 destroyed them. But like right now, PlayStation 4, right, especially the first couple of years, they shit on Xbox, and it was mostly Xbox's fault. Xbox kind of screwed themselves.
Over.
I've talked about this so many times on my show. Like it's like I don't even want to talk about it again because I've already been there with this. You know, it's just like they fucking blew it, dude. But anyway, it's kind of over now. They survived a little bit because a lot of people are getting the Xbox again, but. Look at how bad Halo is, because I'm going to play some Halo in a little while. But look at how bad Halo is, like because that's all I want to talk about. Oh man, Halo 6 is going to come out. But it's like, dude, it's such a weird thing to think about, like, to go back in time and think about this. Like, when Halo first came out, I remember when I opened it, I've told this story a million times to people. Many people heard this, many people maybe didn't. But the bottom line was, my mother had bought me an Xbox in November. Right when it came out, like she knew, like there was like a release, and she, you know, I kind of was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get one. What if they run out? You know, I sort of put that seed in her mind or whatever. And I had a real bad year that year. I think that was the year. I think she kicked her boyfriend out of the house that year, and I think she wanted to do something, whatever. So she bought. So that was the big thing. But I'm a scumbag, and I went in and I found the damn thing in the closet, and I would open it up. And I would skip school and open it up. So the first day I opened it up, I was in her bedroom and I was trying to open it up real carefully, and I was staring at it like I was in awe, dude. Like I was like, man, this is so amazing. I'm sitting here looking at an Xbox, and Microsoft released this. This is crazy. And I smelled it, and I can still remember the smell of the game and the plastic and the controller. I remember pulling the controller out and being like, damn, this controller is huge, man. And then I remember looking at Halo and thinking like, I don't know if this is going to be good. And I popped it in, and I was like, dude, this fucking game is awesome. And people nowadays can't understand. Like, especially younger people maybe don't understand, but like, you know, when that Halo game was so goddamn good, like anytime you show that to someone, if you told someone like Halo and Xbox, they'd be like, I don't know what that is, or I don't play that, I don't know, I'm playing fucking PlayStation right now. Like, but when they sat down and played it, they'd be like, holy shit, like this was fucking awesome. And so nobody knew what it was, and then people started jumping on board more and more. And then in 2005 when 360, well, in 2004 when Halo came out, when Halo 2 came out, it was like Xbox launched live, and everybody was able to go live on video games for the first time and play anybody around the world. So for the first time, one of the first games ever to be live online was Halo 2, and everyone was playing.
RYBACK.
Yeah, RYBACK.
Give me some more money. My name's RYBACK. I want that money, money, money. My name is fucking RYBACK. Give me some more money. Money is my crack. My name's RYBACK. RYBACK.
I got the red ring of death 3 different times on my Xbox 360. I got one of the first that came out, and my Xbox One always freezes on me. Might have to switch to PlayStation soon.
Oh man, wait a minute. So Xbox One always freezes. Yeah, dude, you know what mine does too. Justin McNeil, I don't know how much you know. First of all, dude, thank you for dropping $40 fucking tonight. That's a huge one. Justin McNeil is the biggest donation of the night, no doubt about it. So we're gonna throw your fucking name up down here. What is the largest donation? Justin McNeil. And so basically, let me throw you up here, Justin. So basically, I don't know.
You said yours freezes too?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this before. I don't know, Justin, if you've done this. I assume you have, so I assume what I'm going to tell you isn't anything big. Hard reset. I don't know if you've hard reset the goddamn thing yet. I'm sure you have, I'm guessing. But, you know, you got to unplug the entire thing, like everything, from the wall, unplug the brick, unplug everything. Seriously, like everything. Replug everything back in, and then hold the reset, but hold the, when you hit power, don't hit it and take your hand off it. Hold it down, count to like 15, let go, and then make sure it starts, and then you do that hard reset, and that should stop it from freezing if it's been freezing a bunch, because all that shit just builds up and it runs over itself. It seems like it's got a runaway cache, runaway hard drive. I don't fucking know how to explain it, but it's weird, dude. It sucks. It happens a lot.
That's like our fucking version of Nintendo back in the day blowing into the game.
Yeah, no, really, like it's like there's a big problem, especially in the first ones. Because my old one that Leah bought me, my son uses it now, but like that one has all these weird problems still. Mine has little problems too, but his is like fucking messed up. But I don't want to ever get rid of it because Leah bought it for me and everything. And hold on one second, let me just listen to something real quick. I don't know, dude. It could be because I tagged him or something like that. Maybe it's because I tagged him a couple times and like, hey, video, whatever. And then maybe it's because the fucking Coke song. I don't fucking know. But I thought, it wasn't a bad thing, really. So I don't get it. Fuck it. Who cares? But I just thought it was funny. I went over there to, someone tagged me in something and I went and looked and was like, hey, what the fuck? Can't see it. I had to send Ken a voicemail because Ken was like, what the fuck? Shout out to Ken, though. And shout out to Justin McNeil for being the largest donation right now. I got to come up with some weird thing, man, where like, we put a title belt down and put somebody's name on it or something. Yo, what's up, Reckless Jeff? Oh, okay, so let me get back on track. Okay, so what the fuck was I saying? So okay, so like so do the reset on the thing. What the hell was I saying before that though? Before the donation,
you had the hard reset, and then prior to that was Halo 2 being like the Xbox
okay.
Live.
Thank you. This is why Matt's here. Matt, you're the best. So like everyone was playing it. Were you playing it then, Matt, or are you younger? I forget.
No, I'm done. I'll be 33 in August.
Oh,
I played the original Halo, and then I don't think I played Halo 2. I might have played it like back in the day, but I was stuck on fucking SOCOM. Like if I had the actual time that I spent on SOCOM back, good God, I'd have years back to my life.
Well, I mean, to be honest, that was a really popular thing. Like, I would say like some of the most popular stuff at that time were like World of Warcraft, although I don't know if it was called World of Warcraft yet. I don't remember. But it was like World of Warcraft started coming out. That was crazy. Like Diablo 2. Like people were like spending massive times on Diablo 2. Halo 2 and Halo 3. SOCOM.
I like third-person shooters.
Right. I got you there, yeah.
That first person, for some reason, always seemed to bother me.
So were you like in Sony Vegas? You were in a Sony Vegas a bunch and shit?
No.
You never got into that? I mean, it was kind of shitty compared to SOCOM, but... And
then fucking, I'm actually going to have to give you one of these. I got 8 original Xboxes still here, and they're all modified. So anytime I see an original Xbox, I grab it because I can modify them. So you can do soft mods or hard mods, but the soft mod's quick.
Yeah.
And it has all the ROMs on it, so everything from the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, whatever. It takes 2 seconds to fucking soft mod it.
Yeah.
Another 2 seconds to freaking download the ROMs, and then you can usually find them on like Craigslist or somewhere. $15-20. They're wicked cheap now. And
oh yeah, dude. You know what? I can't believe that. I'm surprised Xboxes aren't a lot. Don't you?
No, the originals.
Yeah.
They're extremely cheap.
No, you're right though. I've seen that too. I almost bought one the other day on eBay for like because the bid ended up dropping at $33, and I was like, and it was like had all the wires and everything.
If you ever see Nintendos, like near Christmas time at like a yard sale or something, grab them because they sell for a shitload of money during the holidays because people want that nostalgic feeling again.
Right. Well,
they go for $150 and up.
One of the problems with like Super Nintendos and stuff like that is there's so many like rip-offs. On like they're not rip-offs, but like there's those third-party like remakes. Like they get the license, and then you're like, oh, I can't wait to get that original Nintendo controller, and then you get the controller, and it's like TLC like one, and you're like, what the fuck is
like
this?
Tiger Cat something like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I remember I actually worked at freaking GameStop back in the day for like a year or so, and some dude walked in, and he tried to sell us maybe 100, give or take. They were burned copies. They were bootlegs of all Dreamcast games because when Dreamcast had come out, they fucked up because you could actually burn any Dreamcast game just like a fucking CD. They all fit on CD not DVDs, actually fit on the actual CD-ROMs. They fit on. That's how small the games were.
Right.
So you literally take a brand new game and burn it just like a CD. That's what fucking killed their business because they didn't realize, oh shit, our games aren't protected.
Right.
And district manager walks in. And he's like, yeah, we can't take these. It's like, fuck it, I'll take them. So I gave the kid a few bucks and sent him on his way, and I took all the freaking games home.
That's crazy,
man.
The
Dreamcast fucking lost their business because of that. That was one of the reasons why.
Yeah, Dreamcast was fucked, dude. And Dreamcast was supposed to be the first system online too, and like, basically, like they didn't get it going in time, and like Xbox took it. Like Xbox ended up getting the online first when Dreamcast really could have been there. With the online stuff, it's so weird, dude. Because like, I feel like when we talk about this stuff, it's like we're dinosaurs right now, but it's like. This wasn't that long ago. It didn't seem that long ago. Like it was 16 years ago.
I was having a discussion with my brother about something random. Cell phones, right?
Right.
Maybe 10 years ago, there used to be the plans where, for the younger audience who doesn't know any of this, you had to have free nights and weekends, and the nighttime would kick in after 8 p.m. originally, and then they dropped it to 7 to give you a little extra time, like they were doing you a favor.
Right.
And you would get like 4,000 minutes per, for the month, and you had like 400 text messages, and that was like the limit, unless eventually they had like an unlimited plan. But wasn't that long ago where you were limited to 4,000 minutes? If that shit happened nowadays, Christ, how high the bills would be. But the phone plans, they just recently have gotten better to where everything's unlimited now. But back in the day, it was fucking free nights and weekends, and you had to watch how many minutes you were using.
Dude, this shit's
seems like we're dinosaurs, but it's not that long.
Dude, this shit's all unlimited now because it's like, because they charge you so much now. Now instead of like they were like really like inexpensive, and then they would charge you on the overages and like all that other bullshit. But now it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna die because I'm not fucking paying attention. Hold on a second.
When I had my back surgery, I was so fucking drugged up from the pain medication, I ended up going over my minutes by 3,000 minutes.
Right.
And it was like a quarter of a minute, and the bill was, oh God, in the thousands. And they actually took care of it because I was like, look, I didn't realize I was calling anybody. My buddy said I was hysterical because I was all fucked up and whatnot. But they're like, no problem. We understand you had a medical issue, and they actually wiped it right out for me. Yeah, T-Mobile, they took care of me, thank God. But fucking a massive bill. Apparently I used like 7,000 minutes that particular month.
I guess there was one time when I like went really over, and yeah, I remember that shit, man. I remember going like wicked over, and like I was like, oh shit, man, like but I remember I had an old Nokia. It's so weird to think about it now, dude. It feels so weird. Like, remember when you're like 15 and 16 years old, everything is just fresh.
With Snake
like,
on it?
Yeah, well, I mean, just everything feels fresh, like, and like stuff's coming out and it's cool, and then like it isn't until you're like 25 or older that then you go, oh my God, it's the first time when you realize like, oh shit, that's lame. Like, this seems so lame now. Because I don't know what I was thinking going there with those guns. Because like when shit gets like when it's like when things, all right, so when you're 15 and 16, you think about stuff when you were like 5, 6, 7 and 8, but you look at it kind of like it was awesome, like you're like, that was awesome, remember that shit, that was cool, that show was awesome. But when you're like 30, you look back when you're 15, 16, 17 at things, and you just think like, oh man, I'm a fucking loser. Like, I don't know why. I'm getting my ass kicked, speaking of losing. Justin McNeil, thanks for that $40, bro.
You look at some of the TV shows that we watched back in the day and whatnot, and then compared to what they watch now, and they're like, guys really used to watch this shit back then?
Yeah.
But then again, you look at all these fucking movies and whatnot, and the theaters now, they're all remaking comic movies. They're all remaking a lot of the, they're bringing back shows, even though it might be a new cast, but it's like they're bringing everything back. It's either it's like the WWE writers. They can't come up with nothing fucking creative. We'll just use something old and,
It's our. It must be, I don't know if it's our generation. It must be our generation's fault. Like, hey, we grew up with all these awesome things, so like it's in their heads, like, and they almost like they can't create something new. So they're like, well, I like this shit when I was a kid, so let's just redo that. Because all the but in a way it works too. Oh, NoobTube, you fucking bitch, with your stupid plasma.
I remember talking to Leah about fucking the Ninja Turtles when the new one came out. I'm like, these fucking turtles look like shit. The old ones back in the day, the movie, they looked better than fucking technology now. You have all this technology and all this ability to make shit look great, and they looked like, to me, they look like shit.
Yeah, dude, that looked stupid, dude. It was like, it's ridiculous because they can't fit through the fucking sewers. Like, the fucking sewer, the turtle is, like, really, though, if you look at the proportions of the fucking turtle can't fit through the sewer. So, like, they, even in the movie, they go through some weird way, but then there's some scenes when they do go down, like, the manhole, and you're like, no. Like, because because it's CGI and they, like, and they made it whatever they wanted, the guy fits down the hole, but it's like, no, that guy, there's no fucking way that turtle fits down that hole. Like, oh, man, I'm getting wrecked right now.
You know how
dude.
we are. Like, when they start making something new, you know, our generation comes out and they're like, no, do not fucking even try to attempt, because, you know, we grew up off this shit. Like, we're always extra critical.
Dude, I can't get a kill. I'm like 1 in 8 right now because I was playing Halo 5 yesterday too much, and now when I go back to classic Halo, it's like so slow. It's like clunk, clunk, clunk when you're shooting, and it's like, I was super bouncing, but you didn't play Halo, so you maybe don't know what I'm talking about, especially Halo 2. But like, you could like find a spot on the map and do this weird thing, and you'd bounce to the top. And I remember guys would like grab a sniper rifle and they'd bounce to the top of the map.
Camp up there.
Yeah, and they just camp up there and kill you, and you'd be like, fuck. And the new Halo, like right now, the one I'm playing, even though this is the remake, even though it's the original version, because they changed the frame rate, it like changed how that works, and so you can't do that anymore. So even though this is like the original game that I'm playing right now, it's not even the anniversary mode. But I went upstairs on the old original Xbox. Oh shit. Oh,
well, even the original games, they bring those back because they realize, like with Call of Duty. I was never a big Call of Duty guy, but you know, you kind of always just hear about it because it's like, you know, it's probably the most popular game or one of the.
Yeah, I don't like Call of Duty either, but
the last fucking Call of Duties have sucked to the point where they want to bring back the older ones because even fucking games from years ago are still perceived as better than the new ones they got. And it's like, you have all this technology, you have all this freaking time to make a new game and come up with something creative, and you have to go back to the old ones because you cannot get the job done. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's what happens when. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a brawl. It's what happens when you make a hit, and then like, you know what I mean, you can't capitalize. Eventually all things break down. It's like I've said this many times on different broadcasts. All things eventually break down, like, or all people become sour, or just things just don't work out, or whatever the fuck the reason. There's so many different reasons for it, and I can't go into. Oh shit, dude, I'm getting raped right now, like. But it's like,
fucking roll.
You make a perfect game like Halo 2, right? Like Halo 2 is so fucking good, and then Halo 3 was like really, everyone was playing Halo 3 because of Halo 2. So Halo 3 actually might have been bigger, I don't remember, and it was all because of Halo 2. And then that's when Xbox screwed up, you know. And then I think Halo 4, you know, Bungie left or whatever, and then Halo 4, and it just wasn't the same. And by then, all the time that happened between Halo 3 and Halo 4. Call of Duty took over. Call of Duty took over during that time, was like the new thing.
Definitely.
You know?
I think one of the things that helped them out, though, especially with Xbox, having Halo as the exclusive, you know, game to them, that helped them out big time. You know, that's when it first started becoming a lot of exclusive games for each system. But you still had a lot of those Halo fans who they'll stick around, they'll support. Even if their console is shitting the bed on you, you still had them where they'll stick it out, and that's definitely what helped them over the years because you have that that brand loyalty. But if Halo was on PlayStation, they would have probably lost a shitload more. They would have jumped on PlayStation, Microsoft be even more fucked than it already was back then.
Yeah, that was an awful game, dude. I just played a piece of shit game, dude. That was like embarrassing type of shit right there. That was one of the ugliest games in a while. I gotta go back to like more modern shit. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just I never liked. I think I always hated Call of. I saw Call of Duty like legit. Like I see Call of Duty as like WCW. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
$9 For a fuck, someone donated 9. I'm getting hard, I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Lesnar.
My first phone was a $30 prepaid phone. Texts was free in the beginning. Me and my father texted all through the first season of Survivor finale. We thought this wouldn't last long.
And then it never ended. Kalel Bama, thanks, man. What's up, Kalel Bama? Thanks. Shout out to everybody who's watching me on Twitch, by the way. We're streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS.
Double dipping.
Double dip, yeah. Well, tonight there's no lag, go figure. So we'll double dip. There's no monetization.
I still can't fucking log in. New Japan's fucking up right now. I'm still trying to figure out why this shit ain't logging in.
Yeah, T-minus 30 minutes till New Japan.
Holy shit. That card is stacked, dude. Good God.
What the fuck is this?
It's their second biggest show of the year, but it's probably gonna be their biggest.
Yeah, but I think why I didn't like Call of Duty is because basically Halo made the online genre, basically. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Halo 2 made... Like, if there wasn't Halo 2, like, everybody was on that shit. Like, there wouldn't have been a Call of Duty, really. You know what I mean? Because, So, like, I feel like everyone jumped ship to Call of Duty. Like, and they did. Like, everybody went like, oh, shit, like, Call of Duty. Go look up anybody who was, like, around my age or your age and people like that. Oh, fuck. See, I hate Halo 3. Oh, man, I'm going to get raped. I hate Halo 3. But
people now are jumping to Battlefield because Call of Duty shit the bed, so it's like now they jump to that.
But that didn't work. I don't think that lasted though. I think they took a piece of the Call of Duty action, but they didn't really like. And again. Oh fuck! I killed myself like an idiot. Well, at least I got a kill. But no, it's like I feel like Call of Duty is like WCW to me. Like that's being a traitor to me. Like it was like, dude, I love Halo so much. Plus, I love the story and shit. Call of Duty to me is just like, oh, war. Like kill each other, like at least Halo like had a sci-fi story to me, and plus just the gameplay and shit, I like it better. I don't like the way Call of Duty is, but I don't know. It's a great game and it's awesome. It's just like, and I'm having major lag right now, but I
was like, what was it, Medal of Honor? Is that the one?
I remember Medal of Honor. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, there's
more into that than Call of Duty.
There's so much lag.
Call of Duty never did it for me.
Look at this lag right now. Look at this shit. Like this lag that you're seeing, like man, this never happened. Why can't I pick up the gun? There's so much lag I can't pick up this gun. Fuck this lag, dude, up the ass. Oh my god, dude. What is going on?
Now you're playing that, you said on PC or is that Xbox?
No, this is Xbox right now, but this is...
Okay, I know if you,
this is ridiculous.
Mod it or anything.
I can't beam up I can't pick up anything. Oh, there we go, I picked up something. Like, people are, like, walking over grenades and they're not, like, picking them up. Oh, shit, that guy just got... Oh, my God, he's fucked up, bro. Oh, man, it's good, bitch. That guy just got destroyed by a ghost. Yeah, it's like... I don't know, that's just the way I'll always be. I never... You know, look up anybody. Oh, shit. I'm lagging like... Oh, my God, dude, I'm shooting people and they're disappearing. Like, this is so fucking ridiculous right now. Yeah, I was too. That's why I passed out earlier. You just got... Leah got wicked tired. I just threw a grenade and it didn't really get thrown. Like this
tell Leah I sent her online the Oregon Trail link.
Oh, on Twitter?
Yeah.
Leah, Matt sent you the Oregon Trail link.
I think he sent it to Twitter or as a DM, one or the other, but I sent it.
She left the room. I don't know what she's doing. Leah! Dude, this game is fucked, dude. Get me out of this fucking game, dude. What the shit? Fuck this game at the ass right now. What the hell was that shit, dude? I've never seen lag like that since... I don't know, Halo 2? Like,
you think it's because you're streaming on both of them?
No, that was something to do with the game. That was probably something to do with Halo 3. He just sent you the... He sent you the link to it.
Late last night.
It was late last night that he sent it.
If I have to, I'll find it again in a second. Resend it to her. Or I'll send it to you so you can give it to her.
Team Slayer. I don't want to play Halo 3. Like, I don't want to play. Like, I wish there was just because can we just get a Halo 2 anniversary map? Because fuck Halo 3. Oh God.
Side note: I think they're gonna have Omega walk out with the title tonight.
Really? Yeah. I mean, it might be that way.
The only issue is I think he's still having the fucking visa problems, so they want him to
what messages?
Be in California for the next month for their first U.S. event.
Why are you showing me that? Yeah, I usually don't accept people on Facebook.
I don't. I only accept on Twitter.
I'll like send them a message sometimes.
I post my kids on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't. Destiny. Everybody's. My point in all this Halo talk was that everybody's looking for Destiny at E3, but it's like, dude, I'm looking for Halo 6, and it's like, I don't even know if Halo 6 is gonna come out, and I feel like nobody really cares, but that small core audience of Halo people now that are left, and it's been like this ever since after Halo 3. I think Halo 3 fucked up. She says she doesn't have anything. Would you DM her?
I sent that. Yeah, I'm pulling it up again so I can send it. I'm gonna send it to you again. Hold on.
All right. Hey, Josh, you here?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just didn't want to interrupt.
I added Josh to the call like 20 minutes ago and forgot to like say, hey.
I didn't hear no heavy breathing, no nothing.
Yeah, I seen that.
You had a Dean Ambrose moment, didn't you, Joe?
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I meant to because normally it's like, yeah, don't talk until I tell you, hey, you're here. But I completely forgot that I brought you here. So you could have said something. Like, it's all right. Like,
yeah, no, I didn't want to interrupt though.
I'm still here. Dude, if there's no Halo at E3, then I'm just gonna stab myself in the eyes. Halo isn't and you know, honestly, CJ, I don't think Halo's losing its charm. Halo lost its charm like a while ago. I still love it, but it's like they fucked up.
I will go back to the old Halos if I could.
Well, you can play Halo Master Chief Collection.
Yeah. Or I'll just buy an old Xbox instead and do like those LAN parties instead.
I got the original Xbox upstairs in my son's room, and I was like, "Hey, want to see something cool?" And we hooked them up, and he was like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Is this like what happened when there wasn't internet in ancient times?" And I was like, "What? Why did you say ancient times? What the hell?"
Dude, the system is heavy as fuck though. That thing is really heavy.
God.
Yeah. But you know what though? The Xbox One is heavier. I believe.
Yeah. Both of them are fucking ridiculous.
Well, actually,
in general, like shit's like an old desktop.
It's like they wanted to go back to that. They're like, we really wanted to make that big black heavy fucking box. Can we do that again? We made that nice looking 360 sleek thing, but like, let's go back to that big fucking box. That big VCR looking motherfucking thing.
God. Fucking Betamax.
Betamax. It does look
I
like
still
a
use VHS
tapes down. Oh, I still have fucking. You know how many tapes I have? Because what I used to do back in the day is I'd have 2 TVs set up in the room, and one would be recording WCW with the on the VHS tapes. Right. The other one would be recording fucking Raw.
I still have some of my WCW tapes, especially from 2000.
Gotcha.
Good old 2000.
Yeah, I have one of, it's from Thunder during the time when they were declining.
Oh my god.
Was that when Kane was champion around there? That might have been 01. And they had the fucking New Blood era.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when Russo was on TV, and they had Tank Abbott with Shane Helms for that 3-count stable.
If you see Russo on TV, you know it's gonna be a bad time. Like if you see,
but back then it was still more exciting than what we see right now with Raw, at least.
Yeah, it was.
Here comes the money.
Here comes the money. Shane O'Mac.
If Warriors and Penguins and it'll win $50 total, big games coming up. And holy shit, Father's Day and money in bank same day. Oh well, sorry dad. Here's comes the money.
Haha, man, thanks. Kalel Bama, what's up, bro? I'm whooping ass in Halo 2 right now.
Father's Day, the most overlooked holiday of the year.
I know, it's like, yeah, Father's Day. It's like Mother's Day happens, like, Mother's Day, and then Father's Day happens, like, fucking dad.
Get some fucking socks, Dad. Here you go.
Dads are embarrassed about the holiday, like, and then mothers, like, kind of roll their eyes about the holiday, too, like, oh, they had to do one for Dad, I guess. I couldn't just be special Mummy Day. So, like, the mothers aren't happy about it. The dads aren't even happy about it. Like, nobody's fucking happy about Father's Day. That's why it's like dad's like, whatever, give me a bag of teas for golf clubs or something. If anybody even golfs, I don't even fucking know. I don't golf, and I'm pretty good at it. It's weird. Dude, a long time ago, I went on vacation with my buddy and his dad. His dad was kind of like a rigid, a little tough on him. And we, like, go golfing, and, like, I fucking almost beat his dad, who, like, golfs all the time and was, like, pretty good. And I almost beat his dad. And he fucking, like, was terrible. And his dad was, like, yelling at him the whole time, like, this is how you swing the club. And, like, and I was like, man, this is a nightmare right now. Like, get me the fuck out of here.
You get some of those fathers who just scold the shit out of their kids for no reason. Or, like, they have to compete with their kid because, you know, they weren't a fucking, you know, NFL star, so now they got to put it on their kid.
Yeah, he was, like, he wasn't that bad, but he was, like, the kid didn't like it. The kid thought it was the worst thing ever, but it was like, dude, I'm like, your dad, like, wanting to really help you, like, I don't see it. That he always saw, like, he always really, like, he would be like, you know, my dad and everything. Like, he was so like Red Foreman, like, in that 70s show in a way. Like,
I love Red Foreman, man.
But yeah, but it's like, well, that dad wasn't so bad. Like, he was a pretty cool dad. He was all right. And
I especially liked him in RoboCop, man. That's one of my favorite characters.
No, get the fuck out of here. He was terrifying in that, dude. It took me like 2 years of that 70s show to be not terrified by this guy. I'm like, no, this is the guy who will, like...
Guns. Come on, Bobby. Tigers playing.
He is one of the scariest...
Never miss a game.
Like, no, dude, he's one of the scariest villains in a movie ever. Like, I honestly... Because he's just fucking sick.
He was sick. That's one of my favorite fucking films too. Have you ever seen the director's cut version of RoboCop?
Yeah, listen, I got
that movie is violent as fuck.
Dude, RoboCop is wicked violent. Dude, the 80s were violent, dude. It was like awesome. Like, it's like people don't even understand. If you haven't seen the original RoboCop, anybody out there, seriously, put on original RoboCop. But I have to tell you, I don't believe it fully holds up, and I'll tell you why. Because I was watching RoboCop back in 2008 for the first time in, like, years. And the first thing that pissed me off is, so they shoot him, like, 900 times, right?
What's
his name? What's his name?
Peter Weller.
No, but it's Weller. But, like, what's the character's name?
Oh, Alex Murphy. Yeah.
Yeah, they shoot Murphy like, they look legit. Like, I counted. I think it was 84 times. I made a review on this on YouTube on my old channel, and I think they shot him 84 times. And so, and then at the end they blow his head off with a shotgun, I believe. So, like,
it was a Desert Eagle to the head, which that should have actually blown the whole head off completely.
Right. So there's that too. Like it was an unbelievable amount of ammunition and firepower that they unloaded on this fucking guy. So fast forward a little ways later on. So you're thinking, well, this is going to be like the movie The Crow, where, you know, like, even though this came out first, where RoboCop just comes back and goes after all the bad guys and takes them out one by one. Well, one of the knucklehead lackeys that the RoboCop is in, you know, that is there shooting RoboCop, you know, Murphy, before he becomes RoboCop. He's there. And then they cut to him, they cut to RoboCop when he becomes RoboCop, and he's out in the streets fighting crime, and he runs across one of the guys from the warehouse that shot him with everybody else 84 times. And he's got the mask on and everything. You can only see his lips. You can only see RoboCop's lips. And RoboCop says a line that he also said as Murphy to the same guy. And this is like, I don't know what, weeks later, months later. And he says...
It was actually a year later.
It's a year later. It's a fucking year later.
A year later.
So it's a year later, and he says to him, come with, dead or alive.
Dead or alive. You're coming with me.
That was pretty good, yeah. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. And the guy...
I saw this movie like about 1,000 times. I never get bored of it. I'm actually a fan of it, and I try to collect different memorabilia.
But to me, that's like the biggest, that's like the worst, because the guy's like, oh my god, it's you. We killed you, man. There's no coming back. We killed you. Like, and he starts freaking out, and it's like,
blank.
Dude, how in the world does this guy know that, jump to the conclusion that this robot cop is the guy that they shot 80-something times a year ago in a warehouse, all because he says, dead or alive, you're coming with me. That's the only thing.
And it's a year after that event, too, that happened in the movie. It's about like a year after that.
It's like, it's ridiculous.
Joe,
like, what's up?
You had mentioned the Crow. What the fuck's the dude's name who died in the movie?
Brandon Lee.
Who was like filming
Brandon
it?
Lee.
Thank you.
Well,
Jesus, I was drawing a blank.
Yeah, that was crazy. Man, I'm fucking getting my ass kicked again. I can't play. When I play Halo, I have to be like locked in, staring at it, like, or on like major, like sugar and coffee. Like whenever I'm streaming it. Yeah, like whenever I'm streaming, I'm just like.
Go for the middle one. Seeing 3 of you. Fuck it, we'll just shoot for the middle one.
Well, you know, one of the things
I like now is that how the special effects look like something out of Robot Chicken these days.
What's that? The
special effects now these days, whenever you watch like any of those '80s films.
Oh yeah,
like when
you're
they
like, what
when they do the puppeteer work, now it looks like something out of Robot Chicken.
Everything is claymation sometimes. They mix
it was really, really tough because you got to do that stuff frame by frame by frame.
Right. That takes a long time, and the way they did it, I mean, sometimes it looks so bad that you're like, this sucks, but like that's like fucking somebody's 30 days right there. You're looking at like 45 days of work for like 18 seconds.
Joe, after we got off the phone last night, I was watching fucking Mystery Science Theater with one of the worst movies that ever existed. It's like the number 5 worst movie, I think, on IMDb. Manos, The Hands of Fate. Good God, what a fucking terrible movie.
Oh my God, I never saw that, but that's...
The only way you can watch it is if you watch a Mystery Science Theater.
Really?
Because it's so fucking funny, like the shit that they say throughout the movie. Because if you try to watch the movie by itself...
Yeah, you'll just
good
be like...
God, it's fucking unreal how bad it is.
That's awful, dude.
There's like a random sex scene that has nothing to do with the fucking movie whatsoever. You never see the characters again. They're just like in a car fucking around with each other.
Did anyone see that fucking headshot? Holy shit. Yeah, dude, I know that feeling when it's like, oh, man. Come on, man, I got him. I got him again, dude. What the fuck? You know what's weird? I've been doing awful at Halo 2 tonight, but like, I used to be terrible at sniping, and like right now I'm sniping like really well, but everything else I'm doing terrible. But back in the day, I was atrocious at sniping.
When did Halo 5 come out? You said you were waiting on 6. When the fuck did 5 drop?
I want to say 2 years ago now. Maybe?
I think it's 2 years. Yeah.
It was 2 years ago. Yeah. Thanks to Alabama for the $13, dude. I think I shouted out Alabama, but did it again anyway. It's up on Twitch. We got a few people on Twitch. A lot of people on YouTube right now, though. They wouldn't have Halo at E3, says Lucky Louie. Aw, man. Fuck E3 then. What the fuck? Man, that fucking depresses the shit out of me.
Politics, most likely.
It came out in 2015, October.
Did you play it?
I mean, that's not that long ago, actually. So,
Did
you know
play
what?
Though? Halo 5, though?
Yeah, I've been playing. I've been streaming it a lot. I've been actually doing all right with it. Yeah, I've been streaming it. I think that's why I'm having a little bit of trouble in Halo 2 right now, because I got, what did I do? At 8 and 6, I was +2, I guess. But it's like, I think I played so much Halo 5 recently that when I go back to Halo 2, I'm like, there's a few things like defensive moves you can do in Halo now that you couldn't do. And so I go to do them, and it's like, oh yeah, can't do that, and then I die.
I was debating on grabbing another PlayStation just to play Uncharted 4, because that thing looks fucking incredible.
Yeah, dude,
it's great. Yeah, Uncharted's freaking awesome.
Uncharted looks really good. What's the other one too? The with the girl, the Last of Us. I never played that, and that looks amazing.
Oh yeah, The Last of Us. Yeah, that one was really good. I'm actually waiting on that. To be honest, I'm trying to see if there's any information of because a while back they announced that Time Splitters was coming back, a new Time Splitter.
Oh Jesus!
Really?
I fucking love Time Splitters, and I'm like still waiting. I was like, well, please show something with Time Splitters, man. Show something with Time Splitters. I want to be the monkey again with a fucking flamethrower, setting up area and fire.
Dude,
that shit was ridiculous.
I tweeted somebody one night, and we were talking about that. Then I was in like a chat with this other guy. I don't really know what his YouTube is, but then it was also Angry Joe was there, and we got to like, we're all on video, like we were talking, and he brought that up, and I was like, that's so crazy. I remember that. I never played it, but like it's made by some of the developers from Rare that worked on GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Right. I love Perfect Dark back when that first came out.
And the thing what's crazy is that Time Splitter still holds up, especially like the sequels, like 2 and Future Perfect. Those games run fucking perfect, no matter what system it was on. GameCube, PS2, or original Xbox, it runs fucking crystal clear. It blows a lot of these modern games out of the water in terms of frame rate.
Right. Oh yeah, it's and that's crazy too. Like, cause it's so weird. Like, you can go back to some of those games. It's like because they hit the maximum. Like, they were able to put such a high frame rate out because they didn't need so much HD and there wasn't rendering and fucking like shit on everywhere with like, you know, motion stuff going on. It's like now they try to put so much shit into stuff. It's like they have to drop the frame rate down because otherwise it won't run the right way.
Did you stop playing Friday the 13th because you were having issues?
No, I just
I don't know if you just stopped playing because I knew you were having an issue before when you were first trying to download the game.
No, yeah,
having a huge fucking issue.
No, it got fixed pretty quickly. I give them credit. I mean, it was a small team. I gave them a lot of shit, but it's like what am I trying to say? I can pick my weapon. What the fuck?
Resident Evil better than that?
Resident Evil, yeah. I mean, I think well, the thing about Resident Evil is like that. I don't think so. Like, oh man, fucking you little hiding prick. Now you're dead, bitch. Resident Evil is like a really good. The campaign is really good. Like, I don't think you're gonna beat that. It's so damn good, and it's like feels like it's finished. Where Jason is like, or Friday the 13th. I always call it Jason, even though it's Friday the 13th. I feel like it's really fun for like 1 or 2 games, or if you're with a party of people. Like if all of us got together and like jumped in a game, like it'd be even fun. You could probably keep playing it like all night long. But what happens is like you can get into a game and like nobody's talking, or like some people are just doing fucking stupid shit, or nobody's working together. And when you get once you get 2 of those in a row, I feel like you kind of go, or unless you're doing.
Yeah, it diminishes the fun.
Yeah, which is okay. I mean, like anybody can do whatever they want, but if you get a core of people in there and everybody, you could probably play all night if you had all your friends playing. You know, one of the biggest things.
Now, does that come out for PC or is that the Xbox?
It's on all of them: Xbox, PC, PlayStation. One of the biggest problems with games right now, I feel like, is when they all came out at first. Wow, this guy has like fucking mega shields or some shit. You're gonna die with me, bitch. Yep. Is like communication was so big. Like Xbox, like everyone had a headset. It felt like in 2000, from like 2004 to like fucking 2010. It's like everyone had a fucking headset. Everyone was talking. It was like you go into a game, you'd meet people like randomly. It's like every day I met people that were cool, and then like we'd be friend up, and then we'd be like, hey, what's up, dude? Fucking JJ's here, and like this guy's here. I don't know if it's me like now or what's going on. Like everyone's trying to stream their games, or like nobody really knows anybody, or the party chat shit is stupid. Like I don't know.
Yep.
But it feels like nobody really. It's much harder to find people or socialize on these games. But from 2004 to 2010, I feel like it was like that's all you did was like it was easy. It was so now it's like you come in here. It's like I'm not talking to these guys right now that I'm playing with. My team isn't talking. I'm not even talking to them. But even if I was, they're not talking either. So we're all just running around on the same team, but every man for himself, kind of.
We sound like old fucking men bitching about it. Like we really do. Like, shit was just better. It really was. Back in the day, it seemed like things were just. Now everybody either wants to like be a fucking troll on there and fuck with the room.
Yeah. Know, well, I mean, there was trolls then, because I mean, you come to a party. You remember, you come to a party and someone would be like, "My dick, my dick, my dick," and you'd have to mute the guy or whatever.
Oh my god, yeah.
That you had more of that then, I think. Actually, to be honest, if you want to be real, but it's
Then they had the voice boards and shit.
Yeah,
boards.
people with the soundboards, and you'd be like, dude, cut the shit. Like, come on, just play. But it was okay because for every one of those, there was like 5 guys that were awesome that you met. So it was like fun. I'd fucking wish that shit still happened. And the reason why is because there's no denying it out there that if everybody gets in a party and is talking, it's way funner. It just is. There's no doubt. It's funner. So like you have more fun. You like. Even if people are talking shit, like it's way funner. Plus, you are talking shit. You kill someone and they can hear you, and you're like, "Eat that, fuck boy," you know, like suck my dick, bitch. Like, dude, like I used to talk so much shit in Halo, like fucking KEEMSTAR did. Speaking to him, since we talked about him blocking me earlier, like he's a perfect example of somebody who like talked crazy shit on Halo and streamed and played it and recorded it, and then is this guy not playing or is he just sitting there? Or fucking. All right, got him. Or like then he goes to Call of Duty. You know what I mean? He went right to the next thing. That's how you know. You know that the next thing, wherever the next hot thing is, he'll go there too. You know, it's like that's what certain people are like that. So, you know that's all there is to it. The new I don't know what the fucking new songs out are. I finally hit that age. I always thought I'd never hit that age, but I think in 2012, 13, I couldn't tell you what the fuck is out. I know who The Weeknd is and maybe a couple other things. I have no idea about anybody else. Someone goes, "Oh, this guy did this or this rapper did that," and I go, "I don't know who the fuck that is. I have no fucking idea anymore because I don't care." But I used to.
Yeah, my rap it's pretty much. I deal with a couple of artists, so my shit's mostly East Coast and particular New York artists. But the newer shit, it's difficult to listen to because it's hard to fucking comprehend what they're saying half the time.
Yeah, I just listen to
like
pretty much the '90s rap.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was good.
Here's the thing. Some of the best music that came out for rap and hip hop, exclude Wu-Tang and all that because that was 90s. But when 2000s hit, you have fucking Dipset, Nas, Jay-Z's best work, coming out, the Locks, so on and so forth. So even the early 2000s up until 2004 before it started turning into fucking ringtone rap and shit. Fantastic. From 04 to now, fucking huge void. You have to really find a particular artist.
Yeah, and everyone's sort of sounding like other people mixed, so it's even though you're cool, it's kind of well, that reminds me of this guy, that. But nobody's damn, that's this guy, that's this guy's sound. You know what I mean? Even The Weeknd, I like The Weeknd. You know what I mean? I mentioned them earlier. But it's that reminds me of the 80s and Michael Jackson and a bunch of other stuff. It reminds me of all this shit. So it's I really like it because it reminds me of that. But it's it's reminding me of that. You know what I mean? Michael Jackson didn't come out. When Michael Jackson came out, you didn't go, "Damn, Michael Jackson reminds me of this." You never did that. You were "Man, there's nobody like this fucking guy," is what you said. And now it's I don't find myself saying that about anything. I just and that just becomes. It's weird because when I was younger, old people would complain that because you're saying "Oh, you old man, Joe," and everything. But the older people when I was a kid complained that the new stuff was too vulgar.
Yep.
Or they didn't get it, that type of stuff. But I'm not complaining like that. I'm not saying "Oh, these guys are too vulgar" or this whatever. I'm complaining that none of this
quality of content hasn't,
right.
It's going down.
The quality is bad, and I've seen this shit before. You know what I mean? This sounds like stuff that I've seen mixed up. You're mixing up stuff I've seen before, and it doesn't sound right to me. But then there's some stuff that's really good, and I'm pretty jaded though. I'll tell you that.
One of the best videos I've ever seen was ESPN had the white rapper Action Bronson.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Oh, yeah, he sounds familiar. Yeah,
he's this fat white dude. He has a cooking show now on fucking Vice TV or whatever the hell their channel is on cable, and he sounds just like Ghostface Killer. Sounds just fucking like him. He has the tone, the cadence, everything. And he used to look up to Ghostface, but ESPN had him on a show, and he was slightly disrespectful about Ghostface. And Ghostface puts out a fucking video. And he's got Teddy Pendergrass playing in the fucking background, and he's the way he's talking to him, threatening to light his bed on. It's the funniest fucking video. If you could pull it up online after when you're done playing it, you'll fucking laugh your ass off for fucking days. It's hysterical. Explaining how Wu-Tang has fans in every state and every country, and we know your tour schedule, and the audacity to, disrespect an older generation and guys who helped with hip hop to get you more money in your pocket nowadays. I want an apology. Oh, we're fucking you up. The video is absolutely hysterical because he's not yelling. He's calm as can be. He's got some quality music in the background, but it's fucking hysterical. But that's the issue. You got guys nowadays who you either can't understand what they're rapping about, the mumble rap. You got guys who remember when fucking what was it, a year or so ago when Slim Jesus came out? The white dude talking about guns and whatnot, from acting like he's out there killing everybody.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard about that one before.
Shit,
he got 44 million views on his fucking music video. So this dude's rapping about things that he does not do, which most of them, nowadays, most guys in general, they rap about, violence and whatnot. And that's not the issue. It's you're talking about subject matter that you don't live, and you got some of these younger kids now who are looking up. They might look up to them like how we might look up to another artist, and they might think, oh, this doing this and setting such a fucking, I hate to sound like an old guy, but setting like such a bad example because they don't realize it nowadays is mostly for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, it's you know what though? There's always been that top, the top of the billboards has always kind of been about entertainment. It's just like the WWE, man. It's like, the top of music scene is a lot about entertainment. There's a little bit of, obviously it's about the music too.
You look at the Grammys, good God.
Yeah, and then they give the awards. So it's like, but the indies, or the smaller labels and the other bands, that's when you really care about music and you really love music and you really love things. The other stuff is all just easily processed. It's always been like that, commercialized and stuff. So that really hasn't changed. That seems still the same. Guys, I'm gonna find out right now if I can play Halo 2 on Xbox One. You guys probably already know the answer, but I have a Halo 2 disc right here. I'm gonna put this fucking thing in and let's see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I just sent you the Ghostface video on Twitter.
Hey, well, here's the other thing about me too. The other thing I didn't mention is honestly, I listen to mostly like rock music, so I didn't even listen to a lot of rap. You know what I mean?
Well, you remember like how with rock back in the day, like it was blamed for like sex, drugs, and violence, and like how do you listen to this shit and say
rap took
our
that
parents
over.
Like, what the fuck you doing? Why are you listening to this? This is terrible. And
the Xbox thinks it's a Blu-ray disc, dude.
What the fuck?
The Xbox thinks it's a fucking Blu-ray. What is going on right now? What is happening?
Oh, tell Leah if she's over there that I sent her the Oregon Trail thing.
I'm hearing like sounds and stuff. I don't know what you were gonna say, man. You were talking and I fucking interrupted you, but I couldn't believe that I started hearing
it sounded like somebody's playing fucking air hockey.
Yeah, it thinks Halo 2 is a Blu-ray. What the fuck? I put Halo 2 in and it thinks it's a Blu-ray. Let me play it again. It's so
Is Leah over there?
Yeah, Leah. Leah, did you get Oregon Trail? I broke it. Yeah, Leah said she got it. She said she might actually stream that. Imagine Leah streaming Oregon Trail. Who's this Ghostface killer?
That's the video where he's threatening the guy Action Bronson, but it's fucking hysterical. It's like it's so disrespectful. Is that the one? Hold on.
Yeah, I see it.
This is why the fuck you look up to me. It sound like
what's the music that's over this?
Yeah, good old Teddy Pendergrass.
Wait a minute, did he play that? Is that like coming out of his stereo?
Yeah, he's playing it out of his stereo. Yep.
He put this fucking weird like jazz on the background, or whatever that is. I don't hear it.
When I told y'all niggas back in the Cuban Link shit, I don't want nobody sound like me on no album. You know what? She used to say, son.
What is he talking about? What the fuck? Oh my god, did he just?
He was on
it's kind of
ESPN, like Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith or whatever, and he was just being Action Bronson was being real disrespectful about like acknowledging him, because he sounds like him and whatnot. And Ghostface Killer gave him a few days to apologize, and he decided not to. So
who covers a lot of the hip hop drama is Dom is Live. Dom is Live is my buddy. He covers a lot of the hip hop drama. Let me see. Oh shit, I don't know, but yeah, Halo 2 didn't work. I know that. It didn't work. Fuck. I was super
Do you have your air conditioner on in the background, by the way?
I do. Can you hear that?
No, I'm surprised I don't hear it. That's why I was curious if it...
No, because
sometimes they...
I was going to turn it off if anybody could hear it, but then nobody said anything. I'm surprised you can't hear it. Maybe you can. Maybe subliminally you heard it and that made you think about it.
Yeah, no, I've never heard. That's why.
I'm all bummed out about E3 now, dude. I don't even
reverb.
I'm like, I don't even want to do E3 now because fucking I'm mad about Halo. But it's true though, like Halo 5 didn't come out that long ago, 2015. So you wouldn't think Halo 6 would be till 2018 or maybe 19. So shit. I guess I was delusional. I was fucking delusional about that shit.
That's like Grand Theft Auto. As soon as that one dropped, everybody's like, I can't wait for the fucking next one. It's like this other one just kind of came out.
Yeah, this one just came out, man. And it was fucking hilariously modded on PC.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I'm actually surprised though that they haven't tried to really, drain the pockets even more for like the extra added on content because that's what they did. Most games now.
Yeah.
You get the first part of the game, then it might be missing a couple of levels. So, oh, wait, nope. We're going to give that out to you in a month or so, but it's $15 for those extra couple levels.
Ooh, yeah.
That's how Assassin's Creed was. Assassin's Creed got like every time they come out, they were getting like an extra $45 from me every single time for the downloadable content. It's like, you guys are fucking money hungry bastards.
Yeah, they were. I'm surprised they didn't do that because I thought they did do it, to be honest. Because like, you get like a bazooka that shoots like red shit. Like they can do all kinds of.
You can pay like to get money for the in-game purchase and whatnot. You can you can get cash and pay for it and whatnot. But
right.
The actual some of the added on and downloadable content they didn't charge you. I think the reason they probably didn't charge was they were like, we're gonna fucking get them eventually. They're gonna want to buy all these extra guns and it's gonna be this amount of cash and armor and whatnot.
Yeah,
so,
most of the DLC is free on GTA 5 anyways.
Yeah,
like
most of them.
It's just mostly micro transactions for any of the in-game purchases with like the in-game money. That's about it.
Because the one prior to that, when Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, they had it was on with Nico, like the biker, the download content was the Lost in the Dam. That was $15. Gay Tony was another $15.
Gay Tony.
And there was one more. Gay Tony's a good guy. And then I forgot there was one more. Ended up being so it was for extra basically $45 right there on top of the actual game, $60 right there. So easy $100 they made quick off that.
And I don't think we're not going to see GTA 6 until probably maybe 2020 because they still got to go through Red Dead Redemption 2. And that got delayed, I believe, till 2018.
The map got leaked for that, but I didn't know if it was the actual map or not. Because I've been waiting for Red Dead to come back.
Yeah, I heard this time it's a prequel, though, to Redemption.
Yes. But it's going to be weird because the guns were older in the new one. They were old, old-fashioned guns. I wonder what they're going to use for the prequel.
Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of the weapons were, they're old-fashioned. Was for that time period. So I don't know what the hell they're probably gonna come up with something hopefully crafty. Because it won't make sense to have some sort of fucking AK. It's like, nope, this wasn't the time.
No. Also, one of the rumors that I heard that supposedly the character that you played from the original Red Dead, which is Red Dead Revolver from like PS2 Xbox days, that he was gonna return in Redemption 2, but I don't know. I doubt it. It's probably just a different whole story with Morrison and that gang that he runs with from Redemption.
Hey, what's up?
First one was good.
The Puerto Rican mentioned MF Doom. Dude, I love MF Doom. He's funny as shit. That guy is so funny, man. MF Doom.
I think I still have his cassette.
Walking around in New York fucking with his mask on. Scaring the shit out of white people. There was a bunch of kids today. Oh, I'll tell you in a second. Ooh.
$9 for a faucet. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
What's up, Joe? I was at the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra in Hollywood today.
Damn.
We got an exclusive trailer to Kingdom Hearts 3 and I fucking blew my load, lol. So hyped. How has your night been, my dude?
I've been pretty cool, man. I've been just really relaxed tonight, D-Moon. Thanks for the $9, dude. Glad you saw that.
D-Moon.
D.
You should be relaxed. It's been like a rough 2 weeks for you.
Mood. Yeah, I don't know. It's been like, I don't know, man. I'm just really, I'm really relaxed. And I think when I started this stream, I was like hyped up. But then but I've been so tired that like by the time it started, I was like, I'm not like dead tired. I'm just kind of like, all right, I'm all right. It's a little bit more.
The only thing that I hate is the fucking time difference with New Japan.
Yeah, this is awful. New Japan just starting now.
Did you know Ibushi and ACH are on like a fucking anime show or whatever in Japan?
Oh yeah, that's right. I read about that in Facebook today. They were doing some voice works.
That's so
funny.
I
guess that's why they've been masked up because they're acting as their characters from the show.
So they got their own Total Divas going on, and then they're enacting it in real matches.
It's like, well, they I don't know if it's like an anime or something that they do.
No, it's an anime they're doing.
Oh my god!
So that's why
I forgot what it's called though.
Because Bushi's Tiger Mask W. But can you imagine though? The guy's in fucking New Japan. He's doing an anime show, or he could be on 205 Live.
I'd rather do the anime show.
Fucking Christ!
Yeah,
poor bastard would be.
I'll stick with the anime show. That's probably what he's thinking. They wouldn't even think about 205 Live.
I can't even imagine. Like, Zack Sabre Jr. must be like, boy, that was the best decision I ever made by turning them fucking down.
Yeah. Stay away. He might, I mean, yeah, I don't know. He had a pretty good, I think he had a pretty good match in that tournament, if I remember. But it was
he had a pretty good showing.
But it was he sort of got lost a little bit, though, to me. Like, I was like, oh, maybe it was good that he didn't come here.
Random side topic, but about that, I had said before, and I think more people are starting to hop on board, where NXT should have another title, whether it's like just like a mid-card title or something, because there's gonna be a lot more guys. At least having a title on somebody can help boost the stock of somebody and make them look a little bit more important.
Because they got a lot of talent.
They do. What they should have done is, even if they don't want to add the title, have the fucking cruiserweights all wrestle at Full Sail.
But I mean,
and you could use that title for NXT. You know what I mean?
In a way, though, in a weird way, I feel like they're using the United Kingdom title in a way like that too. So like, then that's kind of another title that comes up every once in a while.
Yeah, I think that title is going to pretty much be just on like the takeover shows, or their version of the pay-per-views. Yeah, and then like just in the UK.
There'd be so many titles, though. It would feel like every match was a title match. I feel like if there was one more title, because then you get the UK title, then you get the NXT title, the tag belts, the women's. Like, you're talking like WWE.
Well, you got to figure, just in NXT, right?
Yeah.
You got Bobby the title right now. Then you got Roderick Strong, who's probably gonna get a shot at it. You got Cassius Ohno. Good God, he's a great wrestler, but God, he looks like shit.
Yeah, he does. He looks kind of like Mick Foley
compared to him.
He looks like Mick Foley when Mick Foley was first signed by WCW, though. When you think about it, Cassius.
Adam Cole's most likely coming there. Most likely, like once that 90 shit is done.
Right.
I'm predicting by SummerSlam weekend he's gonna be there.
Yeah, like I had told Joe last night, my understanding is if he was to go to WWE, it's 90 days from the time his contract's up. When his contract ran up with Ring of Honor, it was 90 from that day. So he's working without a contract at the moment, doing, he has his indie dates he had to finish up, and then he still technically hasn't signed with anybody, so he's still filling out offers and whatnot, but it's looking like WWE, which that 90 days puts him at SummerSlam.
Right.
But he's going to be right in the title picture immediately once he gets there, because you don't really have to do much with him. I think, at least at Full Sail, most people will know who he is. But there's so many guys at that top of that card that could be a champion. It's almost like you kind of want to maybe have another title just to make another guy look more important. Granted, they have a shitload of titles throughout the whole company. It's fucking insane. But there's so much talent down there that getting gold on somebody could help their stock a little bit. I don't see, I can't see Roger Strong being maybe their champion. Maybe down the line. But once Adam comes in, and depending on if they get Joe, is Mike Bennett showing up, or what the fuck's going on with him?
I don't know why people like always say this every day, like every week, every SmackDown. Like all I can say is like it didn't seem like he was going there when I spoke to them. Like there was no like very
it's weird. Like
yeah, like I mean we're talking about like weeks ago, like that people brought this stuff up like way weeks ago, and I never got any indication from him that was happening. But I thought maybe they were just
going to NXT first, right?
Maybe. See, I always thought it would be good, like, if the Miz and Maurice were, like, on top. Like, Miz and Maurice were like, we're the it couple, nobody can touch us. Like, Bennett could show up with Maria. But you know, I don't know if I don't think WWE would do that. I think the main roster would show off Maria, and then her husband would come in, or they would be separated, or they would start at NXT together. But even though Maria, you know, we know her up above, I would like them to start NXT. To be honest, like I don't know why, I just think it would work better for Mike.
I would put him there too. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
because
it's a safe bet to put him in NXT, especially right now. With even though SmackDown has its good days, but even has its bad days as well too.
I would throw a Tommy up to the main roster because he just kind of looks lost down in NXT. He just kind of seems like being injured for 2 years. He's just like the fucking the air in that balloon has popped. Like people loved him when he first came there, but now it's like he's just stuck in that rut where it's like you might be better off going up top because if not, then again, most guys he'd have to go to SmackDown because if he goes to fucking Raw,
he's dead on Raw. He's done. He's on Raw, yeah.
Dillinger's still missing in action unless it's a dark match.
I don't know if you guys heard the Road Dogg on X-Pac, but he explained that the other day.
Now I remember, yeah.
Yeah, it was like he was like.
I know I heard part of it, but I didn't hear the whole thing.
Well, I listened to the whole thing, and then when he started, he was like, basically like, you know, because X-Pac was like, well, I heard SmackDown could get 3 hours. What do you think? Do you want 3 hours? And Road Dogg was like, hell no, I don't want 3 hours. It's way too hard to write that. It's crazy. I don't want 3 hours. But Road Dogg was like, I do wish I had 15 more minutes. And he said, because if I had 15 more minutes, I could get, you know what I mean, like the Ty Dillinger, especially Ty Dillinger. And he specifically mentioned Ty Dillinger. You know, I could get him on there, and that'd be great to get him on there. And I really want that kid. He's going to do well. We're doing, you know, we're really trying to work him in, but we're kind of holding him off right now while we try to, you know, do the other things we're doing. And he'll be in there soon. And that's what he said.
There's no reason Owens should be in that fucking Money in the Bank match. Dillinger could be working a program with him right now for that title, for the U.S. title, because you're gonna have Money in the Bank. That U.S. title should be defended.
I think they kind of want to. I feel like Road Dogg and I feel like SmackDown, and I feel like they kind of want to like be safe with him at first, like let the people enjoy him, see what happens with that. Like, is it gonna hit a ceiling and just go middle road? Is it gonna start to take over? You know, like I think they're sort of trying to see what they can get out of that, and I don't think they want to go right into having him get beaten by Kevin Owens.
Well, even if it's not him, Owens should be defending that title at the pay-per-view. There's no reason that a U.S. champion, or even if it was the IC title, unless he's going to win it and try to go for be a double champion, there's no reason they should have him in the fucking Money in the Bank match because that's another match. You wouldn't even have to really go crazy booking. U.S. title match with Owens versus somebody else.
You know, Grimm's Toy Show went to like one of the signings the other day, and like we always go up to the guys, we have a good time, but he actually got a minute with Corey Graves. Look at this.
With Corey Graves, Kurt Hawkins. I think I know who Kurt Hawkins is.
Yeah.
Is he the guy that comes to the ring to Curtis Axel's music?
Yeah, and then gets beat up.
Yeah.
And loses in 30 seconds.
Yeah. No, that's the guy. I know him.
Yeah. So I'm lobbying to get a match against him. I figure, he's a jobber. They could just bring me in. I could beat him real quick.
We should probably set something up at these conventions. So. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Can't we do it?
Yeah.
I asked Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was all about it.
Yeah.
He said, let's do it.
I think it's a great idea.
Awesome.
Star Factory.
Star Factory,
Next
yes.
big star right here.
Fact that Kurt Hawkins is going to lose. And the next time you see him, you just be like, dude, Hawkins fears Grimm? That's what I hear.
I probably will.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Corey Graves, everybody. All right, so we're here.
Hey, look, it's Wade Barrett who was scared. Corey Graves is great. Like, Corey Graves is the shit, and he loses at gambling with me. But he's the shit. I love Corey. Corey's a good guy.
Guy had, 6 concussions in, 1 fucking year?
Oh, my God, dude.
Jesus.
It must have been bad. For him to be done at, 26 when he was done? I don't even remember. He had his concussions probably around the same time I did. What is this here?
Side note, Kurt Hawkins' action figure is actually selling because they came out in the Rising Stars line. Chris, he did for the Figures Toy Company. They did a bunch of indie stars, and Hawkins' figure is actually moving pretty well, surprisingly.
Damn, that's pretty cool. Hey, that is good news for him. Good news for his ass.
Randomly,
dude, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna drop you guys off and I'm gonna take off. I got kids waking up and I'm gonna run off the air.
All right,
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go throw New Japan on the screen and do whatever else, and maybe fall asleep and maybe record it. I don't know yet, but
Well, if you want, I'm around after 2 in the afternoon later today. If you want to do like a recap or whatever, let me know.
yeah, if I get through the whole thing, I'll let you know, and maybe we can do the review live or something.
All right, let me know. Anytime after 2 o'clock, I'm around.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, definitely. All right, I'll talk to you in a few. I'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you on Twitter.
All right. Good night, gentlemen.
See you, Josh.
See you, Joe.
Matt and Josh hanging out with me late at night. Shout out to Matt, Josh Lopez, and Matt for that. And thank you guys for hanging here with me tonight. I think I hit a wall, and it sounds like one of the kids is up. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm saying right now. D Moon, shout out to you for the last one. Khalil Alabama. Justin McNeil dropped the biggest one of the night at 40. Thank you, Justin McNeil, you beast. And everybody else who showed up and hung out. Want to remind you guys that you can still become a patron right now and hear episode 3 of Corrupted. Corrupted Podcast, episode 3 is up right now for patrons. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And a shout out to Colby17. What's up, Colby? Thanks for dropping $5 a month on Patreon and becoming a Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And you will hear Corrupted Podcast episode 3. It's already up now for you there. Also, to everybody else, episodes 1 and 2 are up in full on iTunes. And if everybody right now listening to this show goes over to iTunes and reviews it, that'd be awesome. Give it a 5-star if you like it. Corrupted 1 and 2 says 4 hours of content that's up. And every Saturday we record it at 1 a.m. Patrons can hear it live, behind the scenes type of shit. Patrons get it the next day when it gets uploaded for real on the Patreon website. And then usually everybody else will hear some sound clips of it, and then it will get released perhaps at some point. So thank you guys for all that shit and for supporting the Corrupted Podcast deal. That was awesome. Shout out to everybody on Twitch who's following me on Twitch tonight. And to everybody on YouTube, I will see you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow for, I don't know, I'll probably go live for something tomorrow. And I'm going to do a wrestling show tomorrow too. So I'm going to do State of the WWE tomorrow. And we'll talk some wrestling. Probably talk about New Japan and all that stuff tomorrow. I'll see you then. Thanks.